Hey, no, Harrison. It's snowing, buddy. Call to the vlog. Good job, buddy. One of the beautiful perks of homeownership is we have a garage and I don't have to dig my car out of the snow. Was not expecting snow this morning, but it's the morning we're having. I have to take our dogs to the vet. As far as I know, everything's okay, but it's their yearly checkup. If you're new here, we're Sean and Tyler. We are two dads. We have a son named Harrison who you saw in the opening montage. He is 9 months old and we're doing Vlogmas. So we vlog all the time anyway, but during the month of December, from the 1st through Christmas, we're trying to upload every single day. Some days look different than others, but nonetheless, we're trying to upload and show you guys our family's first Christmas season. It's a little different with the baby than it has been in the past, but we love it. Yeah, our dogs are going to the vet, regular routine checkups. Our senior dog, Hillary, the golden retriever, she has epilepsy, like canine epilepsy, so she has to go every 6 months for like blood work and just make sure everything's still okay. It's part of the requirements for the medicine she's on. But our younger dog, Carter, he's getting older. He is now 5 years old, which is crazy. But yeah, we just got to take him. Part of being a responsible pet owner. It will cost me like $1,000 today, which is unfortunate, but it's... Our dogs are, they weren't Christmas dogs. Like, I bought them both like the week before Christmas, so their gotcha days are in December. And that more or less means that their annual vet visit is pretty much always in December. So it's right before Christmas. I think veterinary care has gotten so expensive in the last few years. Like, since Hillary was a baby, like, what would be like a major appointment for her when she was a baby is now... Like, the cost is now like we're just going in for shots and checkups, and I don't know, it's still gonna be $1,000. And then I find that our vet, like, I really like our vet. Our old vet retired, the one that we've had in the family since I was a kid, but our new vet, I find nickels and dimes, everything. So, but it's fun. It's part of owning a business. But the flip side of that is every time I've needed them for something, they have been very quick to get us in, and all the things. So. Alright, I'm gonna drive, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Okay, so good morning from me and Harrison. Harrison fought his first nap like crazy this morning, and then proceeded to only sleep 30 minutes.
Yep. You sure did, Dad. Sure did, Dad.
Typically what I do with his second nap, which is typically his longest nap, is I will give him a bottle at the 2-hour mark instead of the 3-hour mark. That way he doesn't shorten the second nap by being hungry. And then typically that will make the second nap the long nap for the day. Hopefully. Some days he decides he's taking no long naps.
Yeah, we really want him to consolidate his 3 naps into 2 long naps.
But as I just said this morning, he only slept 30 minutes. So
it's not today. Today's not nap consolidation day. Our dogs, they're fine. We're waiting on blood work to come back, but the vet was good.
It is snowing again. So the snow had just cleared from our deck and our yard, and now it's piled back on. So it is cold and snowy out there, and I don't believe we will be going anywhere today. Mom said the roads seemed like they were getting kinda a little slick. Anyways, my mom said the same thing. Because my mom was dropping my little brother off at school.
He's pulling my hair like Ratatouille.
My mom was dropping my little brother off at school, and she said, well, the roads seem like they're kind of, like, getting wet now.
I don't think anyone expected this.
So, yeah, I guess maybe I hadn't looked, but I didn't know it was supposed to snow again.
I asked our vet said they didn't know it was going to snow. Because we don't get snow that often here, like a few times a year. It's still early for snow here, to have 2 snow systems in, like, a week. But when it does snow, it's like usually like even if it's just a little bit, it's usually made to be such a big deal around here because Louisville is just not built for snow, and so when I just know people do a dash on the grocery store, and it just didn't happen this time. I don't remember this being in the forecast because I always check the weather at night. But.
Also, you all may be tired of hearing about it, but it's my reality right now. It's real life, so I'm letting you all know. I am obviously feeling better because I'm up and moving around and doing more, and I haven't had any of like my really like lightheadedness or like dizzy spells, which were really what was bothering me the most or like scaring me the most. However, I am still coughing and congested, and that is really bothering me. But I was reading even the paper the doctor gave me, and it was like, even if like you no longer have a fever, your throat doesn't hurt anymore, and you are getting to or feeling like somewhat back to normal, like post viral fatigue and cough are normal. So I'm kind of just sitting with the fact that this may, Sean was talking about this last night. I'm kind of just sitting with the fact that this may be how I feel for another week or so. And I hate that that is the case, but time sometimes is the best remedy. So I'm doing what I can. Still haven't felt like working out, which is like very unlike me. But if I was telling myself this morning, if I need to take 2 weeks off and I'm not like working out, I'll be okay. I don't love it, but it is what it is. Sometimes things in life force you to slow down. Here comes my son. And then sometimes you don't get to slow down at all because while Sean was gone at the vet, he pretty much just crawled around the house, and I was just following him and letting him do his crawling. He crawled into our bedroom, he crawled into our bathroom. He was like not grabbing at anything or anything. He was just moving around, and so I was just letting him do his thing. He's doing the same thing right now, so
If we have like a million bananas to eat in the next like 3 days before they go bad. Tyler picked up bananas when he was out, and then I was at the grocery store. I didn't realize he had picked up bananas. I was like, oh, cause we both usually eat one every morning, and so now we have like 2 large bunches of bananas in our cabinet, and so we're having bananas for dinner tonight. So I think Tyler's in the other room folding laundry. I came over for lunch break. Work's not been too rough today so far, knock on wood. It's been pretty easy. I'm making one of these Kroger salad kits I picked up the other day, the Caesar salad. I actually enjoy a Caesar salad, but I'm trying to make healthier lunch choices instead of just snacking. And I find that I'm more likely to make better choices about what I eat if it's already done for me. One time when we first had Harrison, we both really let our nutrition struggle. And I had the audacity of coming on here and asking what some of y'all use for meal delivery services. And then people gave some good recommendations. We didn't try any of them. So eventually I just got back into the groove. But people were like, you don't need a meal delivery service. My mom did this with this many babies, and therefore you should struggle. And I just don't understand why people think like that. Like, congratulations, your mom was able to do it all. But all I did was ask for food delivery recommendations, because when we get really busy, I find the very first thing I sacrifice is like my own self-care and nutrition. And at the time, we were being new parents for the first time. Like, Harrison was like a month old, and we were struggling. Ended up being okay, but we were both in a position where we just weren't eating well. And yeah, it's crazy. So it's crazy that someone can see that in a video and be like, well, yours not, and just like make a comment like that. But all right, Harrison's I think erupting, so I'm gonna go help Tyler out and then get back to work. But that is my food for thought. So anyway, here's my salad. Yeah, healthier choices now. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you after I work. For some reason. I gotta make dinner.
Aw, I bet that's a cute clip.
Just finished work. Time to make dinner for us man and them kids. Setting the movement back 20, 30 years. I'm making quesadillas, like white people quesadillas tonight, which is just chicken and cheese. Yes, okay, come here. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming to get you. I have a taste really for like actually like I want to go to a Mexican restaurant so bad, but I think there was like last week we ate pretty light and bland all week because Tyler was sick. There's someone's be like, you can make food for yourself. I know I can, I just don't want to. Um, but I would love to go to like an actual Mexican restaurant and get like a real quesadilla. Um, in my Ivy Park hoodie, that is very delicate, and this is what Harrison thinks of that. I just love him. I will say like I do feel fortunate that um, like the Tyler's home and Harrison's like not in daycare because I feel like I don't miss like I work from home and I am quite busy during the day, so like I do miss most of the day. Like I am like working 8 full hours a day solid, but I feel like I still get to like see him, hear him without like I don't lose the commute time, which I am very, very grateful for. Because I can just like come upstairs and here he is. Because he goes to sleep at like 6 o'clock. So hypothetically, if I stopped working at 5:30, and had to commute home, it'd be time for him to go to sleep when I got home. So I am very fortunate that we get mornings, and I always put him to sleep at night whenever I can. And usually he's ready to see me too. I think Harrison has this thing where every wake window he picks a parent. There's nothing you can do about it. He just picks one. And sometimes he wants Tyler, sometimes he wants me. I don't think there's like a clear preference usually, but like I don't think he has like a clear favorite. But every once in a while he just like he'll like latch to me and then like I'll try to handle Tyler and he like won't want to go or like vice versa. I'm gonna get dinner cooked and then it'll be ready for him. Time for him to go to bed. I'm sure they want your slimy hands on the camera. Okay, so I am in our gym downstairs because I want to get some gift wrapping done. The lighting in here is, it's weird. It's like the lighting here is like pretty good, but I think it's coming across weird on the camera. Last clip I think I had was me throwing water on a pan to see if it was ready. And then I made dinner and we ate it and Harrison went to sleep. And then we watched My Secret Santa on Netflix. It was just okay. But I wanted to do something else for the vlog today. I wanted to get some Christmas gifts wrapped. And I feel like I'm behind. It's still 2 weeks away. But I used to like really enjoy wrapping gifts for Christmas. And now it feels like it's more of a chore, which I don't love. So I'm going to just get some of it wrapped. I'm going to try to get like the little kids stuff wrapped. That's not Harrison's. Because I want Tyler to be involved. He's like already going to bed. He's going to bed, so I want Tyler to be involved on like when we get Harrison's Christmas stuff ready. So I'm gonna just get some of the other kids' stuff wrapped. Tyler's not a gift wrapper. It's not his strong suit, so it's all good there. But I would like for us to do Harrison's Christmas, like get it ready together. So I'm gonna wrap like the other little kid stuff, like for our nieces and nephews. And we decided that because everyone's into Bluey right now, that we're gonna do Bluey wrapping paper for the kids. We got 2 rolls at Walmart, and that's what we're gonna use just for fun. This right here is a name puzzle for our nephew. I'm not gonna turn it around because I don't necessarily want to put his name online if that's if I don't have to. And then for another one of our nephews, the oldest one we have, he's really into cars right now. And like both the Disney movie cars and like toy cars, and so we got him this Lightning McQueen Hot Wheels NASCAR set. And then for our niece, she's the only girl of the group, she's really into Bluey. Like that's like kind of like how Harrison is. That's really kind of her thing. So we got her this Bluey on a scooter. And then I mentioned in the vlog a couple weeks ago that maybe a couple weeks ago now. So we got them all blankets. Little sleepies. This is one of our traditions that we do. I used to enjoy wrapping gifts more. Now it feels like a task, like I was saying. I think it's because when I was younger, wrapping gifts was just like my job at Christmas time. And now it's like when I was younger, I was like the one that wrapped gifts in our family, like for the rest of our family when we hosted Christmas Eve. But now that we are hosting Christmas Eve and I'm a parent and an adult, Christmas comes with so many other responsibilities, which I love. But this is one that I now like to get knocked out as early as possible. But we buy gifts for like so many people that we just have like so much to do. So I'm just gonna sell them wrapped tonight. Like I'm just do the kids tonight, and then another day I'll do the adults, and then one day me and Tyler will sit down and do Harrison's gifts. It's lit a little better. Dexter's joining me. You guys are sitting on our treadmill and like a different candle box. So anything but grabbing an actual tripod. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap. We get this done. I think we got the bluey wrapping paper at Walmart, but honestly, I think I've seen this wrapping paper available everywhere. And I will say, I know there's like discourse on the internet around Christmas and like what gifts come from who. Obviously, Harrison's a newborn, and growing up, all the gifts came from the big guy up there in the North Pole, the big guy in the North Pole. But I don't know who watches this that has little kids, but I will say we're going to try to be very, very careful through the rest of Vlogmas to keep it safe. So if you are a parent, you don't need to worry about like us. I will leave it there. This will be a safe place for kids on Christmas, and we will be very careful with our words. So with that, let's get wrapping. Okay, that's the first gift wrapped. I will say I'm not gonna do the rest on camera. That took a little long, and I don't think anyone will sit and watch a long montage like that. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close the vlog here. I will say one of my gift wrapping things that I do is I always break the tape on the box. So like if it's like a toy like this one is, I go ahead and like take the tape of the box off. That way, when it gets opened, we don't have to like hunt down a pair of scissors to get it open. So I always do that. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you're not already, and we will see you tomorrow for another episode of Vlogmas. I can't believe, like, Vlogmas is like flying by. I think tomorrow is gonna be day 10. So we're almost halfway through Vlogmas, which is crazy. But yeah, you guys seem to be enjoying it, and we're enjoying doing it. So we'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.